Hi folks, and welcome back to Fishing with Dan. If you've been watching my videos regularly, you'll know that in the last few weeks I've been using prawns as a bait. I haven't properly decided yet exactly how good they are in comparison to corn for carp, but I'm going to do a comparison test today. As I say, prawns versus corn against the carp. Now let's see how we get on. So I'm going to start off with corn as usual, because I know that in this swim I can usually catch a few carp on that bait. And then once I've caught three, I'm going to swap over to the prawns and see if they work as well. That way we can do a quick comparison to find out which is the best, or indeed if they're of equal value. Well, that's the first bite of the day. Hugging the bottom and using the current as usual. Trouble is I've got all these sticks coming down in front of me at the moment. There's loads of them. So I have to be a bit careful when I get this one in. And of course that stick is going to be right in front of me when this fish comes across. I don't know. It's off to the right as usual. Very sluggish sort of a fight today. Oh, there he is up there, look. I have no idea how I'm going to get this thing over that great long cane thing in front of me here. Around the side, I suppose. Oh, there he is, he's down under that lot. See, just what I didn't need. Tangled up in it. Ah, dear oh dear. What a performance. Should even get the net under. Yep, got him. But what a performance! Look at all that underneath that one, and he's a good fish too. Get rid of all this stuff. There we go. All right, fish. All right, well, we'll get that out in a minute. But I think we might just weigh him. Okay, 0. And he weighs 10 pounds dead, so just under 9 pounds. Not a bad little fish. Now I've somehow got to get untangled from this lot. I have no idea where the hell everything is. And there we go. Well, I'm going to have to jump down, I think, and grab this. Honestly, some days all the rubbish that comes down. Right in there, look. That was never coming out, was it? Right, got our stuff back. Let's have another go. Well, second bite. There are some fish out there. It took a while for them to come on today, but they seem to have arrived. I'll get one more fish and then I think we'll try the prawns, see if that brings anything bigger or more. This one's just swimming towards me again. At least all that stuff's out of the way a little bit now. I've managed to push that out of the way. Oh, hang on. Just tighten them up a little bit. There we go. You've got to laugh, I was actually pushing that that sticks and stuff out there with the rod when I felt the bump on the end of the rod top. There we go. Well, that's 2. Yeah, that'll do. It doesn't want to leave the middle. Just getting a little bit back on him now. Water's a bit cold today, so fights are a bit slower than normal. You expect that when the water gets to that sort of temperature. That's it. Now coming towards me as they have been each time. Any second now, he's just out there. We should find he starts to fight. There we go, just turned, decided he's not happy. There we go. Always wake up just under your rod tip, and that's the most dangerous place for them to be. You can pull a hook through their mouth if you're not careful. So don't go too mad on the pressure at this point. Luckily I've got an elasticated feeder on, so that takes some of the issue away. He's definitely woken up, this guy. Not massive, average sort of size for here. Probably a good 6 pounds or so, I suppose. Alright, well, I've had 3 fish, so I've had those on corn. What we're going to do now is we're going to try and do it on the prawns instead. Okay, so we're going to try something different with the prawn today. I mean, they're going to put it in a small cocktail prawn in the lasso rig. Put it in, just push the knot down, and that's all there is to the lasso rig, as you can see. I'll show you how to tie the lasso rig later, but for the moment let's just get the thing in there and have a go. Okay, there we go. Casting out about 30 odd yards, and just there. Right, let's see what happens. Yep. Well, first bite on the prawn. See if it's any bigger, eh? Swimming towards me as usual. And he'll stop about now. There we go. He's about the same size as the other ones, I suppose. Big mouth though. Well, actually he's a bit bigger. Yeah, that'll do. Yes, lovely fish. This guy's all head. Ah, look at that. Huge mouth. Okay, well I've come back. I've just had what I thought was a bite and I've got no bait. So what I'm going to have to do now is just open this out a little bit. Like so. Grab one of the prawns and just insert it. And I do have quite a broad sort of a front end there, so it takes a little bit to get them in. Basically then just pull that down so it's tight. It does mean I've got quite a long hair, and this is experimental. I probably would prefer it to be more like that, but as you see, you're pulling the hair or the lasso rather down, so you end up with rather longer tail than normal. However, I've caught 1 fish on it, so we'll carry on with the experiment and see if I can get some more. Yep, there we go again. This one feels a bit smaller. Oh yeah, just a small carp. Well, just goes to show you can catch small carp on prawns as well. Certainly so far though, it does seem that the prawns and the corn are on equal footing as far as getting fish goes. So, good idea for a change bait too. Well, the hair rig didn't seem to bother him too much. There was always the danger of getting tangled up around there, but we'll see how we go with it. Well, I think that's probably a bite, but let me give it a go. Yeah. A strange one there, it didn't really pull too much. It obviously wasn't too fussed about the weight of the feeder. But again, it's on, so that's all that matters. Slightly bigger this time. And this will be the third carp on the prawn. So at the moment it's corn 3, prawns 3. To be honest, you can't really tell much difference. You get bites at the same time. Fish are probably around about the same size, so I just think it's a great little alternative to corn. Right, let's see if we can get the net ready for him. And there we go. That'll do nicely. Yeah, good fish. Nicely hooked in the corner of the mouth as usual. So, no worries with the hair rig. And we've got a small amount of prawn left. Now I did say earlier that I'd show you how to tie the lasso rig, but on reflection I've decided I'm going to send you to the Miles Gascoigne YouTube page. I'm going to put a link in the description box below because he does a really good version of tying the lasso rig, and to be honest it's probably going to be easier to see his than if I did mine. Oh, yep, that'll do. That's a bit of a stronger fish, certainly a more fit one anyway. This will be number 4 on the prawns. They've been coming quite quickly now, so what I think I'll do is I'll go back and try a couple of bits of corn, just to see if they come any more quickly on the corn after this, or if the fish are of course any bigger. After all, that's what this session's about, so might as well make the most of it. And here he is somewhere down below me. There we go. There we are. Lovely. Yep. It's on corn again. So at the moment it definitely seems like there's not much to choose between the two. All a nice size as usual. Probably another 5 or 6 pounder. This one's a little bit further in its mouth, but the thing with this type of rig is that they never seem to be able to swallow it, so I'm pleased about that. There we go. Right, well, that was almost immediate on the corn, so now I'm going to unclip this hook and I'm going to go back and try the prawns. The beauty of this type of rig is I can just unclip one hook, clip another one in, and that's me sorted. Okay, let's get on with it. Right, let's see if the prawns will produce again. got something. Got some power too. There we go, just, oh, at least this one's fighting halfway back instead of just under my feet. Must have more energy than the others. Oh my god, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's an eel and I hate them. Oh god. The drawbacks of fishing with prawns, you get those horrible big eels. Yuck, I hate them. I was so pleased it came off. Anyway, we're going to have one more go with a prawn just to see if there's another carp out there, just to be on the safe side, and then I think we'll call it quits for the day. Well folks, it's about half an hour since I last had that yucky horrible eel thing, and to be honest I haven't had any more bites since then. I have tried both more corn and more prawns, but neither producing anything at all at the moment, so I'm going to pretty much call it quits with that for the day. What have I learned? Well, I've learned that prawns and corn are pretty much on a par for decent sized carp as bait, although prawns may well produce somewhat larger fish, certainly evidenced by the 20 pounder and the 18 pounder I had a couple of weeks ago. On the downside, it does seem that prawns are likely to get me things like eels, which is not a good thing. But on the upside, if you're in a match and you can't catch carp, then if you put prawns on and you catch an eel and it wins you in the match, that's an upside. But I'll leave that one down to you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this comparison video. If you did, click the like button. If you want to subscribe, you can do that too. And until the next time, as always, bye for now.